Welcome in, everybody. I know it's been a minute since we've been back here, but welcome to the bench from the bench to the mic. I'm Jonathan Holmes. I'm your host. We're here to talk college ball, man. I know I've missed a bunch. Traveling for work, life got busy, came down with the flu, so we've been down and out, but we're shaking back. Little minor setback for a major comeback, right? That's what everybody likes to say. But hey. We had a lot to cover, a lot to talk through. Probably gonna have a new number one when this video comes out and when the new AP comes out on Monday. That's probably gonna be Michigan, which well deserved for sure. They've proven time in and time out that they're one of the top two teams in the country, with an absolute beatdown of UCLA. Won me a little bit of money. That was nice. I appreciate the Wolverines for that. But Arizona, they dropped two in a row, dropped to Kansas, dropped to Texas Tech on Saturday. But they're going to stay in the top four, I believe. I don't see those two losses really hurting them that badly. So, hey, without further ado, man, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Hey, I. I know. I've been kind of laying back on being myself on this thing. I've been kind of been a little bit more proper, if you like to say, be very formal, very boom, boom, boom. But let's just talk, man. That's what I'm good at. I like talking. I like intermingling with y'all. See, I got the bronze, man. See the bronze. Shout out to Bron for the in the All-Star game today. I don't know if he even cooked. I didn't watch it. I was too busy hooping down in Springdale. So get my own buckos. Which just real quick before we dive in, this hooping stuff. When you start hooping, man, it just never leaves you. That stuff is so addicting, bro. I, th- Going out and just playing 5-on-5, 3v3, 1v1, bro. I would do that all day. I could do that all day and be totally content with life. I'd be totally content. I could go out and play 1-on-1 all day. I mean, does that mean I just start filming myself playing and hooping against some of these folks? Sure, for sure. Let's do it. Why not, right? Um, but I don't know. I don't want to seem like that kind of guy. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. I love the hooping piece. I did that today, so I did not watch the All Star game. I'm sure I've got some buddies that would love to tune into and talk about it that way. But yeah, we're gonna have a new number one, Michigan. They've again proved it. They're earned it. Plotted them in number one. They're probably gonna stay there until they play Duke on the 25th. I think it's 25th. I think it's on Saturday. 21st. 21st. Yeah, it's 21st. Um, 22nd Sunday. Yep, they play on the 21st. That's gonna be wild. Yeah, uh, Arizona versus Houston, and then you got Duke, Michigan. I mean, come on, dude. You just can't ask for much more. You can't ask for That's the top four teams in the country. Maybe UConn's probably in there, but that's the top four teams in the country, man. That's just you can't get much better than that on a Saturday. So everybody should be tuning in. Football is over. Soccer doesn't really have much going on. Baseball, of course, hasn't started. Everybody should be tuned in on Saturday to check out this top two matchups. Just again for or four of the top four teams in the country going at it against one another. I love it. So, we got that coming up on Saturday. Super unfortunate news with Richie Saunders against BYU. Tore his ACL. Um, Huge bummer. I bet on BYU to cover the spread, and of course Richie Saunders ended up tearing his ACL, and then of course they didn't cover the spread, so that kind of cost me, which was a bummer, but. I'll pray for a quick recovery, see him back. He's a huge asset to BYU. I know I originally picked him to be in the Final Four, but without Richie Saunders, that's just not gonna happen. So, yeah, let's talk through my Final Four real quick. I gotta reassess after this Final Four, after my original pick. So I think I had Duke, UConn, Michigan, and I didn't have Michigan. I had BYU. I had Houston in there. I can't remember. But anyways. If I had to reassess, let's go through my final four as of February 15th. We're over halfway through conference play. We've got a great sample of all teams. I would probably I'm going to throw Duke. Got to keep them in there. They're strong. They are strong. They don't got any, knock on wood, they got no injuries. Y'all know I'm so biased towards them. They got no injuries going on right now. Dame Sarr's really stepped up. Cam Boozer's playing like player of the year. Caden, his brother, is playing at a pretty high level right now. Isaiah Evans, he's taking that next step up during conference play. Pat Ngumba is going to be a first rounder. Uh, Nick Kamina coming off the bench, solid kid. Loves to crash the glass, which is great to see. And then who am I missing? What's his name? Oh, Caleb Foster. Caleb Foster, X Factor. That's my guy. Caleb Foster's the X Factor for Duke. Um, I've been saying it since day one. Ever since I've seen him start playing some heavier minutes for Duke, which was starting last year. I knew he was gonna be the X factor. He's got to be able to guard. He's got to be able to guard. He's got to be able to handle the rock. Caden Boozer, of course, being a freshman, is and those two are going to be the dynamic duo. They're bringing the ball up the court. So got to be able to get the ball in Cam Boozer's hand somehow. Caleb Foster's going to be a huge reason for that going into the tournament. So also, I apologize, man. I'm still got a little bit of a scratchy throat. I'll be sipping on this water throughout the episode. So uh yeah. So Duke, of course, I think I gotta throw them in there. UConn, got to keep them I got to keep them in there. Alex Caravan, Solo Ball, Silas Demery, no, not Braden Burries, Braden Mullins. I'm sorry, Braden Mullins. Just they're loaded everywhere. Taurus Reed, stud. I watched them play against Butler the other night, and just they got no holes. They got no holes. Maybe the only thing that you could say is they don't have a ton of depth, and you want to see that in March, of course. They play so smart that the depth it doesn't really concern me. So if I had to point out one little flaw that they had, it'd probably be their depth. Um, you don't go too crazy deep into their bench, but Dan Hurley is an unreal coach. Of course, that's very obvious. Um, they get after you on defense. They run their offense is just extremely efficient. I love it. They've been getting after teams. Yeah, UConn. I would go UConn. I would throw. I'm just gonna pull up Kempom real quick, man. I probably should have had this pulled up beforehand, but I'm gonna pull it up right now. Efficiency. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Ba 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 ba. Oh man. Yeah, I got to throw UConn, Connecticut, man. I mean, yeah, they're tough across the board. Top 10 in defense, wins you ball games. They're top 25 in offensive rating. Don't have a huge luck rating, which is great. Just solid across the board. So give me UConn to come out of the Big East, because why not? Why not represent the Big East in the Final Four? Nah, I probably gotta go. I gotta go Arizona. I think Arizona, even with these two losses, they're going through a complete gauntlet right now. Brighton Burries, Kopete, um, Tobe Awaka, um, Kochekov, Jaden Bradley, dogs all across the board. And they got depth too. I think they got 8 guys that would start on probably any team in the country right now. So give me Arizona, of course. I mean, they're top 10 in both offensive rating and defensive rating according to KenPom. Um, yeah, 23 and 2, just so strong. Strength of schedule is top 25. I mean, those are strong numbers across the board. So give me Arizona, and then you know what? Throw Illinois in there. Let's get some color, man. Throw some Illinois in there. Let's get some orange going. I know I picked a lot of blue. Let's get some orange. I think Illinois got the international Illini. They've been so impressive to me lately. I know they dropped one to Wisconsin, but Wisconsin's playing super well right now. They can shoot the lights out. They should have beat Michigan State on the road. That was a close one. So 21 and 5. They're number one in offensive rating. They're 27th in defensive, which is unlike really an Illinois team that I've seen over the last few years. They typically they're giving up. quite a bit of points, but this year they've really buckled down on the defensive end, and I think that's what they really hang their hat on. Also, I watched them today against Indiana. Won some money on them today, huge. But David Mirkovic, like, you like that? Yeah, I got a little get a little accent going. Mark Mirkovic, he talked about how they just hang their hat on defense and rebounding, and that's what Illinois does super well. They love to rebound. They get out in transition. They go and they shoot a lot of threes, and they make a lot of threes. That's the name of the game for these Fighting Illini, and I think he can totally get them to. And they don't live it. They don't live and die by the three. I say that they shoot a lot of threes, but they don't live and die by it. When they don't got it going, they can find ways to get to the free throw line. They can find ways to get out and get transition buckets, get to the rim, make open jumpers when they need them. They got great mid range from all their guys. Keaton Wagler has just been unbelievable this year, as have all the rest of the freshmen. Mirkovic, both Ivisic twins, just rock stars. Hummer Kyle's coming off the bench. You get Kylan Boswell back after breaking his hand. I think he missed 7 games. He's back. Andrei Stojakovic, he's out with a high ankle sprain right now, but he'll be back here soon, and they'll be at full strength for the Big Ten tournament, and we'll be rocking. So give me the Illinois Fighting Illini. So we got Duke, Illinois, UConn, and Arizona. That's my final four. Take that to the bank. Those are my teams. I'm gonna stick with them. I think I'm gonna try and go with them on my NCAA auction, which you guys don't really know about. So every year I host an NCAA auction. Me and my buddies, we all get into we'll come to my place here, and we'll throw some teams on the board. Everybody bring a few bucks, 25 actually, and use their money to buy some teams. And if they win, if their team continues to win and advance to the tournament, they get some money back, get some prize money. Yeah, in my opinion, it's a lot more fun than filling out a bracket. The bracket's a 1 in a billion chance. But when you have your own money on the line and you're buying a team, and people do a ton of research, and come in, some don't do any at all, but then they come in, get after it. It's a lot of fun. I get into my auctioneer voice and we roll. So really looking forward to that. We'd love to try and live stream that for everybody. I think that'd be great for y'all to tune into. So much fun. That would be cool. Get my boys from back home checking it out. It'd be a great time. So we'll look into that. But yeah, that's my final four. Um, Man, let's shift gears. Let's talk through this freshman class. Boy, I did a segment saying that this might be the best freshman class ever, and I think over the last couple weeks, it's definitely solidified itself as the best freshman class on that we've ever seen. I mean, I think the first 13 picks will probably end up being freshmen. You got in no particular order: Cole Pete, AJ DeBonza, Cam Boozer, Darren Peterson, Keaton Wagler, Darius Acuff, who I got to see last night play. Unreal. Um, Kingston Flemings, Braden Burries, Braylon Mullins. Who else we got? I said DeBonza. I don't think I've said DeBonza yet. AJ DeBonza. That's 10 off the top of the dome, without even thinking. So that's 10 right there. I think there's a few more that I'm missing out that I haven't really even thought of yet, but they'll all come back. Who else we got? Gonzaga don't have anybody. Vanderbilt. Braden Frager's a stud. Louisville don't. Mikael Brown. Oh yeah, Mikael Brown Jr. Insane. Who else we got, man? BYU doesn't really say. BYU has good DeBonza, of course. Oh, Caleb Wilson. What are we doing? That's 13 right there. Easy. So good. Um, yeah, unreal freshman class this year. They've been insane. Oh, let's tap in and let's go to Darius Acuff real quick. I know I've talked about him multiple times on this show, but Darius Acuff last night just totally. I think he's solidified himself as a top 10 draft pick in the NBA draft. I've never seen in my day, there's been one guy that has been able to he's literally knocked out every open shot that he's taken. It was Isaiah Joe. Plays for the Thunder now. What really good buddy of mine. He Darius Acuff just doesn't miss open shots. Open threes, open jumpers, he creates. He doesn't miss those, and that's what I there's levels to this. That's his level. That's a pro. Then you got guys that can create shots, but they can't make the step in threes, step in shots. Then you got guys that can make the step in shots, but can't create for themselves. So there's levels to this. Darius Acuff's on that top level right now, just playing with an unreal amount of confidence, and really doing his thing. So he had 31 last night, 10 of 15 from the field, 7 of 10 from three, 7 assists, one turnover. He's plays 38 minutes, man. He really gets after it. He's a complete dog from Detroit. Love watching him play. Billy had an unreal. He had 12 field goals. Billy had 25, 12 of 15 from the field, 4 dimes. I think I think Billy, of his 12 field goals, I bet he had 9 dunks, 8 or 9 dunks. I'd have to go back and look, but I guarantee he had 8 or 9 dunks. Just a complete dunk fest. My brother texted me and he said, Who's this Vince Carter guy?" And I'm like, I just laughed. Turned my buddy, looked at it and just told him about it. Just chuckling at it. So Darius Acuff, just a freaking beast. That's all I gotta say about that. Arkansas gets a huge dub, 88-75. Love to see it. They're in second place in the SEC. They could low key win it, man. They got Florida coming up. They low key could win the SEC tournament in the regular season. Let's see, they got Alabama on the road. That should be a win. Home against Mizzou should be a dub. Home against A&M should be a dub. Then you're at Florida. That is the one you have circled. 228. So in 2 weeks, that's the one we got circled. You go down to Gainesville. You've got to pick up a huge W on the road against Florida. Then you come home and you got Texas, and then you go on the road to Mizzou. So you should win 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can win 5 of your last 6, man, you're feeling good going into the SEC tournament. You'll have a double bye. You'll have second place locked up. Be incredible. So I think they can do it. They've got some great leadership under with Billy and Darius. Emily Thomas plays super well. So yeah, really excited to see this team going forward. Oh man, I mean, there's just so much to talk through. So much to talk through. Illinois, I've been really impressed with them. Uh, UConn. Oh, let's go Big East. Let's go Big East. St. John's. Ooh, St. John's Providence. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see this, but Bryce Hopkins, Player of the Year last year in the Big East, transfers from Providence to St. John's. St. John's heads into Providence on Saturday night. Hostile environment. Hostile environment. Dwight Powell. I'll play it for you. Dwight Powell just is it Dwight Powell? Yeah, no. What is it? Duncan Powell, not Dwight Powell. He plays from the Mavs. Duncan Powell for Providence completely takes down Bryce Hopkins going up for a layup, and complete mayhem breaks out. Seven total ejections, just bloodbath, absolute bloodbath. You got fans getting thrown out. You got student section just chirping away. Oh, bro, just crazy stuff. It was electric, to be honest with you. And then St. John's ends up going. I mean, there was like a 17-minute delay or something. It might have been pushing 20. It was pushing 20 minutes. If not, it eclipsed 20 minutes of a delay of people writing down like who came off the bench, who's getting ejected for fighting, who's getting the double technicals, and all that jazz. And all of it, after all of it sorted out, St. John's goes on a big run, and Providence never could really ever get back into it. Um, Tim English is probably on his way out the door, which is such a bummer because he seems like such a great dude, such a great coach. But yeah, this might be a pretty short one. I know I said that a lot, but I mean, we just talking ball. We just talking ball. What else we got? What else can we cover, man? Talk about All-Star game. Nothing much going on. My Arsenal 4-0, tough. Let's go. Or 4-0 dub. So we love to see. Illinois beat Molly Whopped Indiana today. Well, that's good. Let's see what matchups we got coming up. Get Duke, Syracuse. Syracuse is no good. That should be a dub. Iowa State, Houston. Ooh. Hilton Coliseum is hosting the Houston Cougars. Number 3 versus number 5. That could be Houston could be number 2, low key. It could be number 2 versus number 4. Iowa State sitting at 4, Houston at 2. That's probably what I'm thinking is going to end up happening. Boy, that's going to be a good one. Iowa State favored by 2.5. That might be. Ooh, I might take them. I got burnt by Iowa State this year. I got burnt by them earlier, but Momklelovich, beast. He might be the best shooter in the country. Dude just got unreal range, unreal touch from behind the arc. Kingston Flemings, we all know what he's done. Josh Jefferson, stud for Iowa State. He could go off for a triple double. Man, yeah. You get what's his name? Uzan. You got Emmanuel Sharp. This is going to be a complete dogfight. This might be an under kind of game. Over under is 134. It's pretty low. Thinking to be 67, 66 ish. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe that's an over kind of game. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna end up happening? But Iowa State versus Houston on Monday. Tune into that one. That will be a super fun one to watch. Tuesday, Super Tuesday's back. Let's see what we got on Super Tuesday. Michigan goes to West Lafayette. They'll be number one going in against Purdue. That'll be a great one. Nebraska goes to Iowa. That'll be a fun one. Texas Tech to Arizona State. That'll be a blowout. Georgia hosts Kentucky. That'll be a great one. Oh, I'm sorry, Kentucky hosts Georgia. SLU. Miami's still undefeated. Miami, Ohio goes to UMass. That's gonna be a dub. How about Wednesday? What do we got for Wednesday? Wednesday. Alabama. Oh yeah, Arkansas goes to Alabama. That's gonna be a great one. The Big East, man. Every one of these games for the Big East have been awesome. Every one has been great. I want to try and watch as much as I can. You get Butler at Georgetown, which I know neither team's great. Neither team's gonna make the tournament, but I just want to tune in because it's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be an absolute dogfight. And they're gonna get after one another. Creighton goes to UConn. That one probably would be a blowout, but I see it's so weird. I see Butler and Georgetown and I get so fired up. The Big East has grown such a huge soft spot on me. I love it. Let's see. What are some other Big East games? Let's see. I wasn't even looking. No, they are. They all probably played today. No. Seton Hall played today. Well, UConn played on Sunday. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday seems like a Big East kind of day. I already clicked on Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday's probably got some good ones. Thursday. Come on, give me some Big East. I got nothing. That's a bummer. Friday. Friday's a good Big East day. That's a. I keep saying this, man. It's not. God bless. Saturday? How about Saturday or Sunday? Something. Give me Creighton at St. John. Creighton's gonna get rolled this week. Creighton at St. John's. Xavier Butler. That's got me licking my chops. Who else? Come on. Arizona, Houston this weekend. Oh yeah, I already told y'all about that. Man, we got some. That's crazy, bro. I can't find any. Anyways, Big East has grown a huge soft spot on me. Big fan. Big fan of the Big East. Love watching them play. It's always tight. So much fun. All right. Well, I mean, man, there's probably not much else to really even chit chat about. I didn't really prep anything, to be honest with you guys. I just wanted to tap back in, let you guys know I've been watching hoops, where I've been, what's been going on. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Richie Saunders, hopefully he ends up getting better. BYU's probably out of the race now, which is a bummer because originally picked them. I thought DeBonzo was going to be able to take them over the top, but he hasn't really shown up like crazy big in these big games. He gets off to really slow starts and then ends up getting some garbage time points. My player of the year, listen, I can drop a quick player of the year for you. I think it's going to go to Darren Peterson, which is a bummer because he's never available. He's never playing. It's going to be a bummer. But I think the real player of the year is JT Toppin from Texas Tech. I mean, he has been unreal for the Red Raiders, especially in big games. Averaging 22 points a game, 11 rebounds. He's top 10 in both those categories. He's 62nd in field goal percentage. He's shooting at 55%. He has been unbelievable for for Texas Tech here. Let's see. Against Arizona, he had 31. Against Kansas, he didn't do much. He only had 10. UCF, who's solid, 27. BYU, he had 27. 31 against Utah. He's averaging 24 and a half against Houston. He had 30 against Arkansas. He had 35 against Illinois. Where's the Duke game? He had 19 and 10 against Duke. He's shown up huge in every big game that they've had. Outside of maybe Kansas, he's had huge games. So JT Top is my player of the year right now. I love him. He's such a fun one to watch. He's got great touch around the rim. He's expanded his game a little bit. He's shooting it a little bit better now. That 55%. I mean, that's not awful at all. I mean, you're top 70 in field goal percentage. You're shooting it at over 50%. Good for you, man. Especially at the high major level like that. Good for you. Don't know how great of a pro he's gonna be, but um, he's a dog. So give me JT Toppin to be my player of the year this year. He's not going to because they're gonna give it to Darren Peterson, which is a bummer. So yeah, Darren Peterson just needs to start showing up and playing. He's got all the talent in the world. I know I'm not saying that he's sitting out because he wants to. He's probably being told, but gotta show up. You gotta show up and play. That's the name of the game. Gotta show up and play. So all right, man. Hey, happy Sunday. It's a Sunday night. Happy Monday if you're watching it on Monday. Appreciate you checking in, tuning in. It's a very casual episode. I'm gonna get back to it, man. So having some stuff actually lined up, talk through, get some more in-depth analysis. We'll see. I just like chit chat. I like talking with y'all, man. It's fun. So appreciate you guys all checking in. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.